What's up, YouTube? Imagine the last time you flew on an airplane. You were probably sleeping, watching a movie, or even looking at the skyline. But for every single second you're on that plane for, 19 pounds of carbon dioxide was released into the air. In 1 year, this relates to 1.5 billion pounds of carbon dioxide that is being released into the air by the airline industry alone. As this carbon is in the air, it is trapping more heat on Earth. As this heat is being trapped on Earth, massive impacts start to happen. Glaciers and ice caps start to melt, which causes sea levels to rise, and therefore floods start to happen as a result of it. Droughts also start to happen because of this temperature increase. 11% of all carbon emissions comes from the airline industry alone. This is where Encoro comes in. Encoro's mission is to reduce the amount of carbon dioxide that is being released into the air by the airline industry by 80% by 2030. We plan to do this by creating a fully electric plane. But why do electric planes do not exist today? The main reason is in the gap of the fuel efficiency. Let's compare normal jet engine fuel to the most powerful battery that we currently have, the lithium-ion battery. Our most powerful battery has an energy density of less than 1 megajoule per kilogram, while the jet engine fuel has an energy density of 43 megajoules per kilogram. This means that the jet engine fuel is 43 times more powerful than the lithium-ion battery. But let's suppose we still use this lithium-ion battery from a trip from Boston to the UK, which is around a 7-hour flight. The batteries to push that plane for 7 hours would weigh 31,000 kilograms, or the weight of 4 Airbus A320s. But let's suppose we still took off this plane even with the massive weight of the batteries. The plane would only last 20 minutes in the sky as compared to the 7 hours it needs to travel because of the massive weight that it needs to push through the sky. And it would just end up crashing into the Atlantic Ocean, which is pretty bad. So we plan to use a new upcoming technology called lithium air batteries. Lithium air batteries uses lithium and makes it electrically react with atmospheric oxygen to create electricity. This is more beneficial because it has a higher energy density than its previous counterpart, the lithium-ion batteries. Its energy density is 11.4 kilowatt hours per kilogram, which relates to 41 megajoules per kilogram. This means that the lithium air battery is just as powerful as normal jet engine fuel. This is a schematic for our plane. In our plane, we have 2 batteries which are located at the back of the plane. These batteries will power the engines, one for each engine. These batteries will provide enough power to make the plane lift off, as well as keep the plane in the air. We also have 1 battery at the base of the plane. This battery will be used to power all the controls in the cockpit, wings, as well as accessories on the cabin. We will also add more accessories to the plane to reduce drag and air resistance to make the plane use less energy as it flies. Trying to create a fully electric plane is a huge task to take on. This is why we split up our 10 years into a 4-stage plan. In our first stage, which is from now to our first year, we plan to create the blueprints for a fully functional lithium air battery. During our second stage, which is from years 2 to 3, we plan to create the blueprints for a fully electric private plane. During this time as well, we plan to get these blueprints approved by the FAA. In our third stage, which is from years 4 to 7, we plan to create the blueprints for a fully electric commercial plane. During this time as well, we plan to put the fully electric private plane into the market. In our fourth and final stage of our plan, which is from years 8 to 10, we plan to put both of our planes into the market, as well as have 1 plane that is widely used in the airline industry. The lithium air batteries can have so many other applications outside of just powering airplanes. For example, it can push cargo boats across the seas. Because if this battery has enough power to push an airplane across the sky, it will have a similar effect on boats across seas. One thing that we value the most at Encoro is curiosity. Because in order to impact people and make a change, we need to ask why. How does that work? Or what would happen if we use this material instead of that? That is what we look for in Encoro. Trying to solve climate change is a large problem to solve. This is why we need skillful and diverse people to help us solve this problem. We only have one Earth. So let's save it now before it's gone. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like the video. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. If you want to learn more about Encoro and about the lithium-ion batteries, I will have some links in the description where you can learn more about that. I would also like to give a special thanks to Devasya Nepal and Michael Koo for helping launch this company with me. If you want to see their channels, those will also be linked in the description as well. If you want me to make any science-related or technology video, please comment it down below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.